This large box arrived from Element 14. It looks like it has some equipment in it to be road tested. The box itself is a little bit worse for wear, and it's obviously been reopened somewhere in transit, probably to inspect what's in there. So let's see what's in here. Lots of packing material. And a box within a box. So, B&K Precision Test Instruments. Alright, I'll take that out and get rid of the big box. Okay, I've got rid of the big box. Now we're attacking the little box. Or a smaller box. It's still pretty big. Okay. Certificate of Traceable Calibration. And B&K Precision TLK-B1 Kelvin clip test fixture. It's got the nice clips, BNC connectors, and the instrument. Let's just see if we can dump the power cord, dump the box. Nice heavy power cord. It's got little ears here that are holding it securely. Alright, so here we are. A B&K Precision BA6010. It's a 60 volt battery analyzer. Okay, nice little instrument. So B&K Precision, I guess they started around 1951. Started by a couple of guys named Carl Korn and Philip Ban. So I guess Ban and Korn is where the B&K came from. I'm not sure if they were ever called Ban and Korn, but that's where B&K came from. And they started out making test instrumentation for televisions in Chicago. Now they're headquartered in Yorba Linda, California, and a much more global company with a much wider product range. Somebody really likes it. Alright, let's take a quick look at what's here. We've got a display protector. We got a power button and some context sensitive buttons here that probably refer to what's being displayed. We have a display button, a setup button, some navigation buttons, a numeric keypad, a lock button which can lock the keypad so that it doesn't get bumped during production. There's a copy button, I assume, to create screen copies or file copies onto a USB stick. There's a USB port for that memory stick. Looks like a manual trigger and a reset button, and a pass-fail indicator for production testing of batteries. And of course the connectors, we've got 4 connectors, BNC connectors, marked L-Cur, L-pot, H-pot, and H-Cur. So I assume this is a Kelvin measurement, which is a 4-wire measurement. So we've got the low terminal for the current supply, and the high terminal for the current supply. So there's a current being supplied to a load, and then the looks like the low potential and high potential terminals to measure the voltage across the load, which takes the lead resistance out of the measurement. So there's high impedance to the potential measurement here, and the current being transmitted through the leads doesn't affect the voltage measurement. So there might be IR drops in the leads, but the potential measurement doesn't see those because it's not they're not in the circuit that's being measured. So that's the front panel. Let's take a quick look at the back. We have, it looks like 3 different control connectors. One is an RS-232 serial port. One is a USB type B connector, and one is a looks like a parallel digital connector here, which is using a 36-pin Centronics printer type connector, and it looks like an external trigger BNC here. And over here is a dedicated ground connection for it's a ground binding post, and of course we've got a power connector for the cable, or the power cable, and a fuse. So overall, nice little package, and we'll have to plug that in and see what we can measure with it. It looks like it measures mainly voltage and resistance of batteries, but there's also things like inductance and quality factor and reactance and things like that, which I'll detail a little bit more when I learn more about them. Alright, here we are again. The Kelvin probe comes with 4 BNC connectors and some neat levers to allow you to connect that BNC without getting your fingers all tangled up, and of course some 2 clip-on leads which have both wires going to them, the current wire and the sense wire. And the cables are very nice and flexible, obviously very high quality wiring. So if we plug this on here, it looks like we need to line these up to be vertical. And then we can just rotate these to snap in the BNCs, which is very nice. So we can connect, it's all very nicely toleranced, and it plugs right in. Let's try turning it on. That comes up very fast. And it's measuring resistance. Uh, 0.248 milliohms. And we have a visitor. So that's a very quick unboxing and short description of what we see in the box.